The House, an adult stop-motion animated dark comedy anthology Netflix film, directed by not one, not two, not even three, but four directors who I will now try to pronounce their names. Emma D. Swayeff, Mark James Roels, Nikki Lindroff von Ba, and Paloma Baeza, released on the 14th of January in 2022. Now, I'm a few hours or a day or two late to the party for this one, but it wasn't until the other day that I came across the trailer for the stop-motion anthology film known as The House. And after watching it, I was as wet as water, and I was really excited, and I appreciated the feeling, especially after recently being fired by my ex-boss, Nicolas Cage. Dickhead. This film will get me back into good spirits, I thought, so I was ready to kick back, relax, and enjoy the film. But that is where it all went a bit tipsy. It all started when I was told by my rent lord, God himself, that I hadn't paid for my rent yet, and if I didn't by the end of the week, then I would get sweet chin music by God himself, and of course kicked out. I informed God that I had recently lost my job. Dickhead. And I was low on cash. He then proceeded to rub my back and told me that there were other ways that I could pay him. So I did what he told me to do. He dared me to stay the night in an old abandoned and haunted house in the woods, and if I made it through the whole night without leaving, then it would be my rent paid for the month. Fair enough, I thought to myself, so I went to the haunted house and explored the place. So far, so good, I thought to myself. But it wasn't until that I found a random lighter that it all went wrong. I was bored, and I was in need of some entertainment, so I decided to turn on the lighter, and I farted into it, which caused a massive flame to go off, and which caused the haunted house to get burnt down. I was then approached by God, who laughed at me and told me that I lost the dare, and that I would be out by the end of the month if I had no money. I then decided to have strangers live with me, so they could pay the rent. Those two strangers were Danny DeVito and the girl of Tall Girl. They were pretty cool at first, until they started bringing in random cats off the street into the house. It was horrible, and worse enough, the cats didn't even have enough money to pay for rent, and they were eating and shitting in my apartment. Those adorable little assholes. One night, the adorable assholes thought it'd be funny to carry me away while I was sleeping, and to put me on a random boat that soon enough set sailed. I then woke up and found myself in the middle of the ocean with nothing but one TV left, one of the cat's Netflix account, tissues, and an unlimited supply of Mars bars. Thank God. Actually, no, fuck off. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be in this situation. Anyway, it wasn't until I calmed down that I decided to watch the film known as The House. And was it worth it? Was it worth having to stay the night in a haunted house that I accidentally burnt down with my farts? Was it worth having to share my apartment with those adorable little assholes? Was it worth being put on a boat that is now in the middle of the ocean? Was it worth it? Yes. Yes, it was. But fuck me, what a journey it was.